Hello students of Cantwell Sacred Heart of Mary High School. My name is Mr. Samingo. This workshop is designed to teach you how to sign up for a Schoology account and also join your teacher's classes, whether you're starting from scratch or you're already signed up and you want to add more classes. You can go into any internet browser, whether it's on your iPad, your laptop, your desktop computer, or even in the library. And we'll go into Safari, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and in the address bar, you're going to type in www.schoology.com. You should be presented with this page, and in the top right corner, you'll see a big button that says Sign Up. From there, it'll ask you what type of account. Obviously, you'll need a student account. And from here, it'll ask you a couple questions. But the first question it'll ask is, what is the access code? This code is provided by your instructor for each class. So if you're in 5 or 6 classes, the teacher will give you a different access code for each class. So when the teacher gives that to you, you could write it down. If you're in the classroom, you might just see it on the screen, but you'll write it down here in this box. I've copied and pasted, and I'll click Continue. Here, they'll ask for your account information. You'll need to put your legal first and last name, and for testing purposes, I'll just put testing. And here I'll ask you for an email or username. For this particular platform, it is very important to put your email as opposed to a username. The main reason why is if you put a username, there's a long process to log in, and if you just put your email, it is much faster and easier for you to use. So I will just put in a fake email address. And then you're going to create a password. Hopefully you create one that you will not forget. And then this little checkbox asks if you want to receive emails about Schoology. Most people don't. Some people do. For the most part, I just leave it checked. You could uncheck it if you would like. And then I'll click on Register. If you've done this correctly, you'll be presented with a welcome page. And this welcome page is the main website, or the main page for Schoology. If you want the tour, if you want to see what all these little buttons means, or if you're the type that likes to just explore, you could do whichever one you choose. So if you want to click Next, it'll go through a tour. It'll present to you each button. If you click Close, then the tour ends and you can explore however you want. The most important, I guess you could say the most important buttons I will highlight for you. Here where it says Courses, this is where it shows, this is the menu where it shows what classes you're enrolled in. Remember I told you each code represents each class. And if I click on it, it shows that I'm enrolled in AP Calculus. This group setting, if you want to create groups between other students, you want to share resources, or if you're doing a group project, this is where you could join and create a group. Resources is where you could add resources, add files if you want to save something up there. It also links with Google Docs for those of you with a Google account. Continuing on, this is a message box. So those of you that are familiar with Facebook, this is how you could send and receive messages from other students, from faculty. This is, again, similar to Facebook, a request button if anybody wants to add a connection. Some of you are saying, like, why would you friend somebody on Schoology? This one allows you to share files amongst quote-unquote friends, and it's a little bit different than Facebook. There's no wall, there's nothing like that. This is mostly for school. This button is for notifications. Again, some of you that have Facebook will be familiar with it, so every time there's a new grade, there's a new assignment, you'll get a notification. This one will be your name, and in this drop-down menu, the two main things that you want to make sure you make a note of, first of all, that you're in the right school. Notifications, I'm going to click on it real quick, is a way to set what type of notification you get. Some people like all these notifications, some people don't like it. So you can see that I can send notifications via text message. Some of you that have smartphones or unlimited text message plans, you probably want to use this. If you do not have a smartphone, which is okay, you might want to do email notifications. These are the default settings, and sometimes, for the most part, I like to stay at default settings, and then as the classes go by, maybe you want to adjust and change what type of notifications that you're getting. But make sure that, course updates are on, school updates are on, if you get private messages, stuff like that, so that when something happens, you do get a notification. And the last one, on the top right corner, account settings, this is where if you want to change your password, things of that nature, set the time zone, if you want to connect to Google Docs. Maybe those of you that are tech savvy, you want to share your Schoology calendar, with all your assignments and stuff. Those are the type of settings that you could put here in their account. The last thing I want to teach you, oh, and again, this Schoology button always sends you back to the home page in case you get lost. Grades and attendance, a lot of the teachers will, after they grade an assignment, all the grades go in here. Again, you get a notification, so it's very nice to see that your grades are also in the same place. It'll also be found on Aries, so in either case, you'll find your grades in both places. And the last one, there's a calendar. As I told you, when teachers post assignments, you'll get a nice calendar. It'll be organized for you. Every time you get an assignment or somebody posts, like a teacher, you'll find it here in this post button. It's like a news feed for those familiar with Facebook. And right here, also familiar with Facebook, anytime a teacher posts an assignment or events, you'll see it right here, which is very nice because it's organized for you. And every time you have an assignment, you can click on here to get the description and also submit it. So the last thing I want to teach you is, what if you're already enrolled in one course, which I showed you, you're already enrolled in one course, but what if I want to join my other 5 classes? How do I add more classes to my Schoology account? Again, each teacher will give you an access code. All I have to do is click on this join button right here. And the next teacher that gives you an access code, again, you'll write it down, you'll copy and paste it. I teach an AP Biology class, so I will add the AP Biology access code on here. So I'll paste it and I'll click join. And if you did everything correctly, you'll be given a green notification you have successfully joined the course. Again, you'll get a tour. So those of you that like tours, I want to see what all this is about, I can click on next. These are where the due dates are, here's where the updates are, so you can also go on the tour. And just to verify that you have all the classes that you're supposed to be in, I can click here where it says courses, and it outlines for you which courses you're already enrolled in. Again, these are the 2 that I'm a teacher of, and if you want to join even more, you can click here so you have all 6 of your classes on Schoology. So I hope you enjoyed this introduction. I think as a student, you'll enjoy using this. It'll make your life a lot easier in terms of submitting homework and also knowing when things are due. Feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to ask your teachers any questions. And look out for more videos and more instructional videos on how to do things on Schoology.